Up, Dr. Grissom? It is time for the Sprint 5 YouTube video for me, Dylan Attridge, your boy. So actually, the first thing I'm going to show you real quickly is our team progress. You can kind of look and see all this. I'm going to explain the parts that I did. So I created the forgot password backend and functionality within the button for sending that password, and then it also allows Firebase to send an email to that user to change the password and fill out the form after they click on the link from that email. I fixed some bugs with the register screen alerts, and I also fixed a bunch of merge conflicts on GitHub. There was a few tricky ones that happened to do with like the package.json and the yarn.lock files. Really annoying because they're very, very long. But pretty much like I've become like in charge of all the merge conflicts, and unfortunately this sprint we had quite a bit. And then as for the bugs on the register screen alerts, for whatever reason they just were not showing. So I had to like go back in and kind of fix a few of them. So I did that. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the Trello card here. I am going to show the demo now. I'm going to have this actually up on my own phone screen, so I'll actually edit this in here, and you should see it on the right side of the screen in the overlay. But to start, we have the email and password. So I have my email there. For whatever, I'm just showing you that these are now fixed. This is showing that the password's not the minimum characters long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is now going to just show that the passwords are not matching. Those are fixed. If I try to register, I already have this email registered. So now what I'm going to show you, and I'm actually going to pull up my email here too, but I'm going to have that only show here in a second. I'm actually just going to pull that off to the side so you don't see all of my emails right at this time. So I'm going to click the forgot password here. I'm going to enter my Attridge16 at apu.edu, and when I return, it'll send an alert saying please check your email. I just got the email, so I'm going to pull that up on my computer screen. So here is the email to reset your password. I do need to change the wording, but that's like kind of more of an easy cosmetic fix. So what I could do here is on your phone normally, you could click on that, but I'm going to click on this here. It'll bring you to this form where you could reset your password. So I'm going to do password 123. You can see that here on the screen. I don't want to save that. So now I could sign in here, Attridge16 at apu.edu. Oh, wait, nope. Password 123. Log in. Now I'm logged in with myself here on the forgot password. So now what I'm going to show you is the Github Check-In. Or actually, I'll show the Gantt first. So as you can see here, I know I'll full screen this real quickly. This is our Sprint 5. We didn't quite set like a blue label for what I had to do. So we didn't actually create like a task on here for the alert fix, just because it was kind of an easier fix. And on top of that, alongside the change password in the profile, I was also researching a lot on how to fix the map stuff. However, I haven't quite gotten to actually like working on that. So I'm gonna go to my hours on my timesheet. With the Easter break, I was able to spend quite a bit of time. I forgot to actually put it in originally on here, so I've kind of had to like push it a week back just for that, because I couldn't figure out how to get it on here exactly. But anyway, there's the 5 hours and 39 minutes there on the Sunday of Easter, or this is this last Sunday. This is the previous week. Yeah. So these are my hours. One of the most struggling things I think with this week that I did spend a lot of time on is I didn't know that Dallas used up all of our read and write, and it wasn't telling me that as feedback, and I just thought that the code was broken and wasn't working. So I spent a lot of time trying to debug it and fix it, and later that evening I was told that by Dallas that he used up all of our read and writes, so that was likely the reason. It wasn't the entire reason why my code wasn't working, but with them refreshing the next day, I was able to fix everything else. So this is kind of me showing all the pull requests that we had in the last like week or so. With everything that was pretty much worked on. This one was canceled because I accidentally merged it on, or almost merged it onto the master branch. But this one had some merge request errors. This one had some merge request or conflicts. My one had some merge conflicts, and I was able to go through and fix those. So this is the code. It's actually quite simple. It was a lot simpler than what I was trying to do. Originally, I was trying to make a super cool custom form that kind of corresponds with what we were doing with a package called Formic and a package called Yep, but unfortunately with the email, I wasn't able to actually get that to function correctly. I did realize that in the documentation that I found that only really works with normal Firebase. For whatever reason, it's a little glitchy with Expo Firebase and doesn't always work. So instead, I just decided to forget about the forms and just go back to something a bit more simpler, and this ended up working, which is how we got the email function from Firebase. So what else? Oh yeah, so on Team Gantt, I will now show the next upcoming sprint and what I will be working on alongside kind of our group. Next week is a big settings week, or next sprint. However, what I will be working on for sprint 6 is this is creating the ability to change like your username and changing some profile information in the back end. And then I'm also going to be working on two-factor authentication and hopefully getting that up and running for us as well, since I have done like a pretty decent amount on the register and login screens. I feel that I'd be best used for that option. And then you can see what everybody else is supposed to be working on here for the sprint. I think I got everything. The new code, Github Check-In, and the feature demo. I am still recording my screen on there. But yeah, so that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I made it a little too long. I hope you had a great Easter break. And yeah, I'll see you next time.